A brand new Nitronaut episode is coming your way here on OverTake.gg, and this time it's a special one because we're celebrating 60k subs. So big thanks to you, and to celebrate that, we brought the entire video crew here into the studio, have them all on the couch, more relaxed atmosphere, just chill out and talk about why we love sim racing, why we love working OverTake.gg, and what to expect in the coming months. Let's go. Don't worry, we might get the cake, but you get the special raffle, as for this episode you can win a brand new gaming curved ultra-wide monitor for your home rig or for your office setup, wherever you might need it. What you need to do for that is quite simple. Just head down in our comment section and let us know which would be the first game you will play on that brand new display. Then we will just get your name out there and then let you know that you actually won. Be sure, though, that you subscribed and liked this video. Subscribe the channel, obviously. Like the video. That's the right order. Talking about orders, let's get this kicking off with the first interview and actually bringing everyone in because the cake is waiting. I got everything ready for my first ever dinner party on Nitronights. Getting quite cozy on the couch today because I actually had to get all of you on one couch. But it's great. First time ever that we got the entire crew at Nitronights.
Yeah, it's really cozy.
It's not the first time for Michael because he was here already.
I'm already familiar with the couch, yeah.
Yeah, but I think we never did a show with you guys. No, it's like we always wanted to do a team show. It's great to have all of you guys here. We celebrate, obviously, 60,000 subs. Thanks to you guys out there. I really appreciate that. We should quickly talk about what you normally do at OverTake, real quick. Michael starts. What you normally do when you're not sitting in the Nitronight studio?
Yeah, I'm like... in the background more so. Yeah, I'm organizing stuff around the channel, around the editorial as well. We have not only the YouTube channel but also the website overtake.gg, and I'm doing the budget stuff, the project management and stuff. So yeah, everything to have the chaotic group here doing the right things in the right time. Yeah, so to say.
Jonas might be a bit easier because we see a lot of you on the channel. Actually,
I guess most people know what I do on the channel. I'm making all the video stuff, but I'm also managing a bit the video team. So Marvin and our new guy sitting in the back today for the first time, second day on the job.
What do you do when you not rage about F1 and the podium pass?
So that's basically all the time. You mean? No. So when I'm not doing that, 99% of the time I'm doing a bit of videos as well.
My job then is to bring this entire product to life and actually move it forward, right? Besides being in Nitronights and sitting here with you guys talking and chatting. There is a cool thing about this segment because we got a video of each of us, but there's no one in this room that saw all of the videos, nor saw the video about himself.
Yes.
Right? So these videos should show you a bit of, should show our viewers a bit of the past projects or products you might did previously, and your background to sim racing a bit, depending on what we could find on the internet about each of us. So I would say we start with Marvin today.
Let's get to the youngest member of the crew, Marvin. He's actually the longest serving member of the team, starting his journey right at the birth hour of the project in 2020.
Unique driving experience.
Next to his excellent rants,
Small fat old guy.
skits,
Sorry I look this way, guys.
and crypto videos on the side that hopefully are not crashing too, he always nurtured his love for making content, racing,
Wieder konstanter an der Spitze, wie immer.
and otherwise.
Hey YouTube, Tag! Jetzt geht's ab, ja.
I wasn't expecting the guitar hero video in there.
Hey.
But I love that one.
I'm a man of many talents. That's for
To be
sure.
fair, he sent me the footage.
I
so-
send him the footage, so...
We're doing video content all the time.
Yeah.
We saw it there already. When did you start to get into sim racing? Was that Need for Speed? Is that your starting point?
Also, it's hard to pinpoint, right? So I was doing a video content for as long as I can think. So as long as I had a computer, I was starting to do video content, and I was playing racing games almost like ever since I had a gaming console, you know. So I think it was a natural fit for me to start dabble into Need for Speed, Burnout, and that were mainly the games I was playing in. Probably my introduction to sim racing, or casual racing rather.
forgot one important aspect, and that is if you were out there and watched the latest video of Marvin, which at this point of time was the Rage video about the F1 podium pass, and you wondered why would anyone go there and compare the podium pass of F1 with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle Pass. That is because you're actually a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, like championships and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, so I try to, I restarted it this year, as with racing games, I try to connect with my little early childhood memories and stuff. So I reconnected with Yu-Gi-Oh! I did a lot of it when I was smaller, and now I actually go to tournaments all the time, try to be as ingrained in the meta as I can, and play the card game really, and try to be as good as it as I can.
I think we should stop blaming Marvin for everything because we still got more videos to come. So actually, let's continue with Michel.
Michel P1 TV Volk is the latest addition to our OverTake team. As a project manager, Michel takes care of a lot of things revolving around organization and planning. When he is not testing the hottest sports cars on the Nordschleife or commentating events like the Gran Turismo World Tour, that is.
Vollgas Yamanaka schon in der Box. Yamanaka wirft direkt den Reifen ab, geht vom Medium auf Soft, sehr interessant.
On his own channel, Michel has grown from a professional Terminator cosplayer
Hasta la vista, baby.
to a standout in the automobile testing world. After years of racing experience both on and off track, we are ever grateful to have Michel on board.
Yeah, you actually the Gamescom 2013 or what it was with the sunglasses on in the video. That is something I would never do again.
I think you worked around a bit this because your past with sim racing, I know because we actually did some videos together many years ago. Because before you went into automotive content, you did only racing game content, right?
Very early, yeah. So in 2012, we already end of 2012 we began to create this YouTube channel, and we had like a sim racing community doing R Factor 2 in the early days, and that was the time when there was the early alpha versions of Assetto Corsa of Project Cars, and I was the first to make German content about those kinds of sim racing titles that are normal today, but they were just in their childhood shoes back then. And we did like a sim racing podcast and a sim racing news show and all that stuff in German. Already, yeah. And we were pretty early with that kind of content, and it was a lot of fun. And then I transitioned to car content later because I had more fun doing that.
Since your video already showed your love for cars, for real life cars as well.
True, yeah.
So how many cars did you have?
5 until now. Not as much as you had, but we will come to that point later.
But I think I saw all of your cars, right? Because there was the Ford Fiesta ST.
I began with the Ford Fiesta ST.
Wait, which he did famously crash on a video for YouTube.
Yeah. We did the racing license.
Yeah, at the course to do his racing license.
Not crashed. I ended up in the grass.
And you did one race. We did a race.
We did an RCN race on Nordschleife. Yeah, I live close to Nürburgring, so just 1 hour drive. And sometimes I go to tourist drive, and when there's budget, I can also race in race cars.
Talking about YouTube things, let's go over to the person with probably the most videos on the OverTake channel. Absolutely sure about that. So if you never saw his face on any of the thumbnails, then you probably did not really look up any of our videos. So let's check out the video and the short overview for Jonas.
The only champion OverTake ever needed. Jonas Champion Joe Schulz is responsible for everything surrounding videos and live streams at OverTake. His dashing looks have manifested early on in life, as well as his musical talent, which is still present today.
Cards to run this night races.
After several years of producing content and working as both a commentator in regional football,
Hoffen wir mal für Waldorf, dass die heute nicht alle 24 Türchen auf einmal öffnen.
and host of his own YouTube channel,
Let's Play Unterhaltung, mein Name ist Lucifer, das ist Asterix und Obelix XXL.
a passion for sim racing developed, which brought him where he is today. We wouldn't want to miss this behemoth of a man on our side.
Oh, I love it.
A behemoth?
You're a behemoth. You wouldn't believe it, but
I want to see
you get old.
It's your aura. It's your aura.
Pretty slim.
Where are the Minecraft
I meant
Let's Plays?
this.
I want to see the
Yeah,
Minecraft Let's Play.
I checked the Minecraft Let's Play, but there was no face cam, so
But we
I think it wouldn't be that entertaining.
By the way,
I sent the Asterix Let's Play, which
it's good enough.
which was good fun back then. Yeah.
But to consider, we were all attracted to express ourselves in videos, right? So we all started to record
Definitely.
something. We all started to share our gaming experiences somehow. That's quite interesting. I think nowadays many more people do it.
Yeah, sure.
When it was like the starting days of YouTube.
Good times.
Very good
starting
times.
with YouTube. I think I have over 1,000 Let's Play videos on YouTube, which are all on the same account that my Champion Joe account is, but they're all private. So
one day to celebrate the Champion Joe account, we should like unlock all of these videos.
No.
So people can see them again.
No. You saw a glimpse of it in the mats just now, and I think that's enough.
But then, Jonas, so from football to racing, that's quite a twist.
Yeah.
So you started late with sim racing, right? Or
I really started late with sim racing. So I did a little bit of casual racing when I was a little bit Need for Speed Underground. DTM Race Driver was one of the games I played a lot.
It's already sim racing.
Ridge Racer.
Back in the days?
No, I don't know if it's really sim racing. But getting into sim racing with a wheel and pedals and stuff like that was in 2020, just before the pandemic. So it was not a pandemic decision, or I have a lot of time, I start sim racing. Now it was before, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks before, when I bought my first ever wheel, because I actually saw Jimmy Broadbent content, and I was like, this is so cool. He's racing at home with his wheels, pedals, stuff like that. He's commentating.
What's your favorite sim racing title right now?
Yeah, Assetto Corsa.
Assetto Corsa, no one knew that on this channel.
Assetto Corsa is the best sim racing title out there. Fight me. Good graphics, good physics, good force feedback, most content.
Yeah. He will actually become the new marketing director.
This will be on my grave. Assetto Corsa rules.
Marvin will be the new marketing director for EA Codemasters.
Right. Yeah.
Totally.
Bringing all the ideas.
I would love to see that.
Application is sent out now.
One day. When we're as old as you.
Which brings us
to the oldest.
Yeah, I will leave that to you guys then. Then you have to do the unmod and all that stuff.
Yeah, let's see what Renee have done in his past. Yeah, let's see. Let's watch his video. Yeah, let's go.
There we go.
Renee G-Runner Butler is not only a nitronights host, but also the product manager behind the team who keeps an eye on basically everything. As living legend of the automobile, esports,
World Championship
and the sim racing scene, Renee has already accompanied many games as their on-air presenter. And sometimes he explains how to set up your internet router. No, for real!
Schaut mal, das Signal ist hier wirklich nicht sehr gut.
I actually learned how to set up my router thanks to you, Renee.
Did you?
No. But it would have been funny.
Wait. I at least have a video with me as the star that has over 1 million views.
That's true.
What about you?
What can
That's right.
Yeah, I also thought it was really impressive to see what you already have achieved in your career and what different stations you had. Like,
he was like,
for
so you
many,
can finally stop and just leave.
So many different stages already you rocked. So that was pretty cool to see.
And I have a good memory where we both traveled to Wales to import a car from UK to Germany. That was our first trip, I think, also 2013. It's like almost 10 years now. I can't believe how the time flies so much. Yeah.
It wasn't YouTube back then. NBC Giga was on national TV. That was in 2004. That was my first show.
There was no YouTube in 2004.
There was no YouTube on that. That's true. And I think the first YouTube video was with you then.
Just one thing, like, how did you get to the internet router thing? That I would be interested. It's like I know Arena of Valor is not like that far away from working. You know, it's still working in games. But how did you go to working with internet routers then?
Actually, I did the car videos back in the days as a host for these videos and shows, different ones. And then I wanted to go back into gaming. But the first request I actually had was from a company that is a big German energy, like they do Strom, electricity, and they wanted to build a channel around like tips and tricks for all kinds of things, from apps to hardware to how to save energy in your own household. And they hired me. So I ended up with doing videos about how to get air out of your heating system at home, how to do your router setup, what apps to use to find the cheapest gas station. So the biggest thing now is like no one ate the cake. And I look at it and it looks really tasty.
Yeah,
and we can't
the
give it to the
lighting.
comment section.
I was about to ask you guys, with the 60K subscribers, it's an achievement you guys mainly also did. So, how do you feel about that, and what do you want to tell the community about it?
I'm super proud, I have to say, of what we achieved in the last year on OverTake. The huge growth we had at the end of last year and beginning of this year, and establishing us too as faces on the channel and finding our own ways of doing content and learning more and more stuff on how to do the best videos for you guys. So I'm really proud of what we have achieved, but I don't think the journey is done yet.
No. I can only reciprocate for what he said. You know, when he joined the team, you know, the YouTube channel wasn't even like the main focus of OverTake, and I used to do like a lot of editorial content. I was barely doing any videos, only if people weren't available. And he really took me under his wings, and I felt like he reintroduced me to the passion I had, and working with Jonas and you guys, it's been great. And obviously all of you guys are awesome. Every time I see a good comment or something, my heart just sings an angel choir. So thank you. Thank you very much for that.
We could probably talk for many hours, and there will be more because we actually still have the community questions that we want to go through, but I think we will do that in a one-by-one session to quickly go through that, because you're out there, you send us questions to answer about OverTake, about ourselves, about what we want to do with OverTake, about what projects we might want to do one day in our life, and I think that's the next segment that we'll actually start into.
My first ever job, I think that was doing the dishes in a restaurant.
I carried the newspaper in my neighborhood.
I was an assistant at a funeral home.
I actually worked at a Vodafone shop.
I live in Berlin, in Spandau.
In Berlin, Spandau.
Spandau!
Near Cologne in a small village.
I live 50 minutes away from the Nürburgring Nordschleife.
Ravenclaw, they're so smart.
I think Ravenclaw.
My Hogwarts house is Gryffindor.
I would love to pick Slytherin just because no one picked them so far, but I like to have a lot of fun, and it seems like Hufflepuff might be a cool life.
Easy, early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s, I have to say as well.
The late 90s, early 2000s.
What do I collect? Nothing really. Maybe some manga?
Pokemon cards.
It's Stephen King books. I have a few signed ones, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, of course.
I collect mainly cars, actually. Real-life cars. And now I also started a Pokemon collection, as in like whatever edition of Nintendo Switch, Nintendo DS that has a Pokemon design whatsoever.
Good question. Favorite video? I really like the F1 short tutorials I did.
I think the one with the most mistakes sim racers does was a really good one, and also the one explaining the traction control.
I think the Jardia tutorials, I think them as a whole, I really enjoyed them and working on them.
That is our quiz nights.
On what project? Maybe write a book? Fantasy book?
Managing my own motorsport team or something?
I would like to direct a documentary one day.
A project that I basically started already. The one to one day drive the Nürburgring 24-hour race as a driver, and then a year after I want to do it as only being the management part, as in the team boss. I want to be Günther Steiner, basically. With a quick fire out of the way, we obviously can't overlook one more important member to the OverTake video team. Unfortunately, she can't be here because Australia is actually quite far away. We had to realize that on Google Maps. So, hey, Emily, great to have you in the studio.
Hey.
Yes, hello, all the way from down under. It is apparently it's a big jet ski ride according to Google Maps, but it's good to see you. Happy 60K, everybody. Yay.
You kind of missed our little conversation, and we obviously want to make sure that you're part of that. So we had questions by the community, and we then just talked about our past, ourselves, and all that. So I will just throw one in there and be like, how did you actually get into sim racing, Emily?
Mine's kind of boring or exciting. I don't know. I can't really tell. Like a lot of people, I used to race in the real world, like kind of averagely. I raced like go-karts and like little open wheelers and stuff. And I started doing it when probably non-competitively from when I was like maybe, 11 or 12 years old. And I've kept going since then. And it's only got more competitive as I've gotten older.
So, by the way, that makes for a good statistic. That means we have 3 people in the OverTake video team that did real life racing.
True, yeah.
Probably the best ever statistic for a video team that we could achieve.
And one OverTake member that would wipe the floor with every one of us sitting in the studio.
I don't think I would be that fast, Jonas.
Emily, tell us about your past, because we had a video of each of one of us here that kind of shed some light on our past and past videos. What was your first ever online video about yourself that you can freely name here? Like, if it's Minecraft Let's Plays, don't worry, it's not that bad. We had already Jonas who did Minecraft Let's Plays.
I honestly, I studied like media at university, so I did a lot of like kind of pretty average videos for that. But I think my first like actual kind of content that I was putting on the internet, it was all Twitch streams. So I was like, I've been streaming for a long time, and I find that really casual. When I first started, I didn't even have like a microphone, so I would like type into chat because my webcam was too far away and stuff like that. So I had a really dodgy stream, like very cut price stream for many years, and it slowly got better. And honestly, like the first dedicated YouTube videos I've actually been sending out have been this year with OverTake. So the first one I did was like very scary, to be honest. So I'm very new to it.
What was your first job then? Was streaming your first job, or?
I guess I've worked at a couple of jobs. My first job was working at a probably the most well-known international burger chain, and that was terrible. I hated it.
Nice.
I did a go-kart track, which was really cool. When I was still karting, I worked at like a rental kart track, and it was actually less fun than it sounded because you were just pulling people out of the barriers every day. But every now and then I got to drive a go-kart. I had like the unofficial lap record, which was kind of cool.
We had the question of what's your favorite OverTake video or live stream? Do you have one? Did you watch our other content?
Favorite. It's like a good question. There was some stuff that I was like part of that was cool. Like I remember I remember being part of what was it, Clash of Races, which was really cool.
Yeah,
that was like fun. In terms of a video, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't have a favorite video. It's just all the stuff that I've been part of, which has been a lot of fun. Yeah.
No, Emily, thanks for joining us. I know it's late for you, so have a great night, and then see you soon.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Emily.
see you soon. Happy 60K. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Emily.
Happy 60K. That is obviously kind of the theme of today. It is, and most of the thanks obviously goes out to our community. I had to find the right camera. To you out there, sitting in front of your PC, tablet, smartphone, Apple device, because it's not a smartphone, right? And then where else could people watch this? Where else could people watch OverTake on?
It's green.
On the console?
It's most likely on
whatever screen.
Right?
Whatever screen it is. Thank you for getting us onto 60Ks. Obviously, we will work even harder to get more subs and do what we love. Do things about sim racing, rant about sim racing, which is what obviously Marvin absolutely loves, and do AC content, which probably will be there in the future. We can hint it. There is something coming with AC actually on our channel. AC, not ACC. Yeah, AC content coming to our channel. Anything else you guys want to hint to?
Good luck in the raffle and in the giveaway, and yeah, thank you guys.
Oh yeah, because I should remind people of the raffle again. So you can actually head into our comment section. Obviously, you should like this video, subscribe to our channel if you're not already subscribed. Then definitely do that, and then head into our comment section. Let us know which game you would play first on your brand new screen, because we're giving away a screen. Okay, nothing else to say other than big thanks from our side for the 60K and onto many, many more months and years with OverTake and sim racing content. Thanks for you out there viewing our stuff, commenting our stuff, letting us live our passion with sim racing. And we see you for not just the next nitronights show, but also all the other videos on overtake.gg. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys.
Now that you know more about the crew behind OverTake.gg, you might want to watch more of our YouTube content. Why not actually check out the video that we talked about so much today, where Marvin is actually ranting about the F1 Podium Pass? Or you can check out Jonas and his opinion about the newest DLC and everything coming to R Factor 2.